Horse breeders, the good, the bad, the ugly, the dirtbags. Let's talk about them. So bad. Hey guys, my name's Katie. Welcome to my channel, Horse Talk. If you're new here, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave your opinion in the comments below because I love a good discussion. So there are a lot of different reasons why people decide to breed horses. They can be... This is one of them because baby horses are cute, but you have to make them listen every once in a while. So that is the thing. But so that's one reason to breed horses, because baby horses are cute. But let's talk about the real issues. There are lots of different reasons why I think animals are bred. The two topics that I want to talk about today are ignorance and genetics. When I bred my mare and the foal was born, somebody on the internet decided to share their opinion with me, which you all know, I love it when people share their opinions. However, Nikki, you're stealing my light. This person stated that I should not breed my horse because there are plenty of horses that need to be saved from slaughterhouses, and there's plenty of horses out there to buy. I will start by saying it is not my fault that these horses are out there, nor is it my responsibility to save them. After that comment, a good portion of you are going to stop the video and go blast me in the comments section. So let's wait for y'all to do that. Alright, for those of you that want to hear what I have to say, let's get started. It was better when you were on the other side. I need the light. Let's talk about the ignorance first. The backyard breeders, the ones who can but choose not to control the population and the contribution to the equine industry. They breed tons of horses and basically have no intentions or no intent nor a purpose for these horses. These are the people who truly suck. These are some of the people who give horse breeders a bad name. Now, I'm not saying that accidents don't happen and bad shit doesn't happen to good people. Horses get out, things happen. I understand that 100%. Those are not the people that I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the people who truly suck here. The ones who fail to seek education before owning horses. The ones who can very easily control the equine population. I think she's done. And the ones who don't care enough about their animals to do the right thing. It is my opinion that these people should have their animals taken away from them. And I feel that the majority of the horses that they bring into this world are destined for the slaughterhouse. And that just breaks my heart. You're just in my face. Now let's talk about genetics. Those who breed for specific traits of an animal that they want to pass along. Whether it be race horses, foundation quarter horses, foundation Appaloosas, or those who want to breed for traits that they personally enjoy in a horse. When breeding for genetics, there's good and bad. You've got the people who breed the horses to win. That's all they want to do is win, win, win. So they will breed their horses until they find that winner and just throw away the ones that don't add up. You have your foundation animals who breed to get only a specific horse. Let's say quarter horses, Appaloosas, Morgans, what have you. These people just want the cleanest genetics of that type of horse. Then you have your breeders who are breeding for a specific trait, whether it be a barrel racer, if it is a horse with a good personality who can get along with kids, things like that. So you're looking for a mare and a stud who have the traits that you want in your animal. So let's talk the good genetic folks, in my opinion. You can't. No, you can't have that. You can't either. Okay. No, this is getting complicated. Get out of here. Alright, so the good genetic folks. This group has a purpose for their animals, and they truly and genuinely want their animals to succeed. They have an intent for every animal that's bred, and they know why they're breeding it, or sometimes even for who they're breeding it. They plan each horse out and they do their best for each horse to succeed. They can be big operations or they can be small operations, but each of these breeders takes ownership in their animals and makes sure and wants the best for them. I grew up on a small breeding operation. My dad bred Arabians, Arabian Appaloosas, and Foundation Appaloosas. I can still name every horse that we sold in my lifetime. And I mean, obviously, well, for the most part, I can remember where each horse went and where they still are today. You know, there's some that you can't keep track of, but for the most part, I know that the horses are going to be good citizens to the equine industry because we bred for specific traits in an animal. My dad looked at bloodlines very closely and he was very particular about which stallions he would breed to and which mares he would breed. And he always kept in mind the traits of the animal, the personality. Was it easy to get along with? Was it easy to train? How did this mare handle this situation? How did that stud perform doing that? So these were things that were all very important to him when he was heavily involved in his breeding program. Now that we have that background, let's talk about the mare that I recently bred and why. So this is Nikki. Her registered name is Nakona Rose. She is a registered Colorado Ranger bred horse, and this is Festus, and she will be registered Colorado Ranger bred. Or if they still, I haven't looked at it in a long time, but I'm not sure if the Arabian Appaloosa Foundation is still active. If it is, she will be registered as an Arabian Appaloosa. So about 3 years ago, I was riding Nikki, who is this girl right here, and I panicked. So hold on, I gotta back up. That's not acceptable. Okay, oh, I lost my brush. Well, you guys are out of luck. Okay, let's try this again. So, like, it dawned on me that, oh my gosh, I need to breed this mare because I really want to continue this bloodline. My entire life, don't bite my hat. It is not a new game for you. You need to back up. So my entire life, I grew up riding horses that were from this line of horse. So I owned / kind of stole from my mother Nikki's grandma, Nikki's mom, Nikki, and now I have Festus. I should just film by myself. It'd be so much easier. I don't think many people out there can say that they have owned 4 generations of the same damn line. And now when I say damn line, I mean mother line, just to clear that up. I have such a connection with these horses and I find such joy in them that I mean, you all know what it's like. You're all horse people watching this. When you have that connection with a horse, there's nothing like it. And even though Festus is not even a year old yet, she'll be a year old on May 24th, I already know that she's just a little clone of her family. And I am so in love with her. Instead of that comment, I really wish that lady would have asked me, why did you breed that horse when there's so many horses out there to be saved? Instead of, you should not have bred that horse. That kind of goes back to my why when I say, you know, horse people can suck sometimes. They have such strong opinions, which is great. I have a strong opinion too, but they forget to ask the why. So I have my opinion, but I always ask the why. Ask questions before being a keyboard cowboy, and remember, not everyone's an asshole. For me, I intend on only breeding horses that I have a purpose for, that I want to do something with, and that have special meaning for me. So what I'm saying, my intentions and what I can do to help the horse industry is to not bring any other horses. What are you doing? Not bring any other horses into this world unless I have a plan and a purpose for them. To sum things up a little bit better for you, I think that there is a time and a place and a plan and a purpose for breeding horses, and that should be considered before you make any decision about breeding your horse. And remember, if you can't handle being nice to other people, start by being nice to your horse. Take your horsemanship classes, look and seek for a better education and a higher education, and I guarantee your horse will be happier for it. If you haven't already, also check out my Instagram. I've been trying to post daily on that, and I'm getting better about it. And I also have a TikTok because I really enjoy TikTok, but I only have one TikTok out there now. If you guys don't know what TikTok is, you should really check it out because there's some funny stuff on there. And it is kind of on my bucket list to save a horse. Like, I really want to take a neglected horse and an abused horse and turn their life around. That is something that I want to do, and it is on my bucket list, but I'm not going to do something like that until I have the time, the money, and the opportunity to do that successfully. I will also mention that I have worked very closely with our local Humane Society to help save neglected and abused horses. I have personally trailered multiple horses for the Humane Society, and I've also been a longtime supporter of our local Humane Society and their equine division. I don't know. So, throwing that out there too. So I want to know, what's your opinion on breeding horses? Comment down below what your experiences are, what you've seen out in the industry, and what do you intend to do, or what do you think you can do to not be a part of the problem? Stop. I don't. All four of these, oh, I'm sorry, but no, that's not